Well, a couple of days ago, I brought you a video about the village of Cabby. And as far as Sadiqs ULEZ cameras go and all the signs and all the other paraphernalia that come with it, they are having none of it. I've got lots and lots and lots of comments on that video, and I want to go through some of them with you now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me once again, and as always I really appreciate the support. Like the t-shirt says in the background there, please continue to keep doing what you're doing, all those things, and we continue to grow as a result. Over 58,000 subscribers now, very much appreciated, and I love all of the support that you give me and this channel. Well, a couple of days ago, you see, to do with the ULEZ, there's lots of pockets of different opinion and action and everything going on all over the place. I saw a news article about the village of Cabby, which is basically out in the sticks, and they don't need all this. They really don't. And there was lots of opinion on the video I did, and I want to bring you some of those now and identify some of your comments and share them with everybody. So here we go. Okay, realistics. Well, it's XXXX. Those interfering with the cameras are heroes of our time. I think many people feel the same way there, don't they? Absolutely. And they will continue to carry on. 100% support and appreciation to everyone who destroys those wretched cameras. That's Susan. I mean, they're doing some stuff to the camera vans as well, from what I'm led to believe. Ruth Cormac, getting better and better. Looks like this is going to be a paradigm change for ham-fisted fascist government control. The people have spoken. Yes, we have, but will they listen? Derek Wood, bloody brilliant. As someone who respected the law for most of my 77 years, I wholeheartedly support the Blade Runners. I firmly believe that the message being sent to all levels of government is that they should back off and leave us alone, because many of us are close to snapping point. That's right. I mean, we've got the stiff upper lip, haven't we? The British stiff upper lip. How long is it going to last? Legendary 76. We're sick to the back teeth of our rubbish government. They're all electioneering at the moment, aren't they? Saying they're going to scroll back this, they're going to scrap this, they're going to do it. It's all crap. We're all trying to win an election. What we really need to do is throw out the establishment and get new in. Gemini 2415, the more Blade Runners the better. I applaud every one of them. You know, I don't condone criminality. I certainly don't. But, you know, what's going on with these Blade Runners and the cameras? What else do they expect? And it's not going to stop. It's going to carry on until they see reason, until it stops. True Fat Jack, say no to tyranny and the loss of your freedom of movement. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, I mean, you look what's going on in Wales as well. It's crazy. Paul Wilde. Can UK get more dark and scary for poorer people? Stress is high, money is low. Politics or democracy is finished, and now we are told the weather is even against us. When will these demons leave? Yeah, I think we need an exorcism, don't we? Absolutely. Dave Armstrong. Getting rid of a perfectly usable car is really bad for our environment. Getting an EV is also really bad for our environment. I'm glad that the government might be putting back the ICE ban to 2035 so the new vehicle technology might be produced. That would be good for the environment. Yeah, it's good that it's being pushed back. I mean, it needs scrapping in its entirety, in my view, but I think it's only because they're electioneering, getting ready for next year. And the problem is there's an awful lot of people that are going to fall for the same old bunkum. Stan Pritchard, if Heathrow comes under the ULEZ zone, does Khan charge the aircraft pilot owner £12.50 when they land? I think we know the answer to that question, but it's a very valid point, isn't it? Michael joined Bradford. It's about time the people of this country stood up to those clowns in power. You're seeing the common thread with this, aren't you? Stephanie Corbett, thank you for all your help to rid us of this terrible plan of Khan's. And somebody under there, Tory plan. Yes, it's all kind of intermingled into a big mess, isn't it? You know, we blame Khan and he's responsible for a lot of the current mess. But if you look back in time, and it's all freely available on Google, you can see where the roots of this bullshit actually started. And Khan's just run with it. Louise Richards. I was watching an interview of a hotel that is 100 metres inside the ULEZ. They were saying the amount of people that are cancelling their bookings for the hotel as they're getting hammered with a $12.50 each time they leave the hotel. And on the same note, staff are also being hit with charges. The hotel says that they will also start losing staff who simply can't afford to come to work. It's utter madness, and things have to be done to stop this nonsense. I'll give you a similar example with that. I've got a customer at the end of the month that we're picking up from London. I've said to him it's the fare plus the ULEZ charge. He suddenly turned round to me and said, there's a train strike, so can we take him? So I said to the driver that's going up, can you take him as well? But the problem is, because he's going in one day and coming back the other day, it's 2 lots of ULEZ, so an extra 25 quid on a fare unnecessarily. It's nuts. Avlisk, tyrants will be tyrants until we the people stop them. We the people. Has a ring, doesn't it? John G. Off. Yes, but what will replace them with the corruption for greed in this country knows no bounds. Londoners beware. I mean, he's in New York, isn't he? Spouting all this. Oh, don't. And people believe it. That's the scary thing. Michael, Khan and Keir, God's gift to the Tory party. The problem is it bounces between the two of them over generations, doesn't it? I think it needs to bounce out and go somewhere else. Gent Bertram, driving around at 20 miles an hour just results in more fumes. Somebody had a go at me in another comment thing to do with that, and I might talk about that later on. Alex Hamilton, how can he have so much power? It's ridiculous. I think when you look at things like the C40 City Group as well, you start to appreciate and pick apart where all this is coming from. Nemesis, new cameras in Beckenham and Lower Sydenham have been neutralised very quickly, I'm happy to announce. Is that neutralised or retired? In any event. Chris Caldwell. I've heard of 2 new S-camera side methods. Those brightly coloured polyvinyl plastic bags the tyranny is forcing us to use. In Chicago, they hood the camera under one and then say, oh my God, I'm not going to read the rest of that. You get the idea. People unable or unwilling to retire the cameras directly, like old ladies, are known to squirt a stream of W40 on the glass. Wow. And somebody said it works wonders with a cigarette lighter. You know all the tricks, don't you? All the tricks. Inspire you, destroy all cameras, not just ULEZ ones. The surveillance state must be smashed up. It's a common theme here. It's a common theme. You're all, we're not having it. We don't want it. Let's stop it. And the last comment, looks like quite a good one, comes from Colin Garrett. Hi Andy, keep up the good work. Something I've not seen anyone discussing yet is how the pay for ULEZ scheme thrives on your fear of being snapped and getting a fine. Unlike other schemes where you can log into a website with your reg to check if you need to pay or not, ULEZ does not allow this. You have to nominate what day you're paying for from a calendar. So this is a crafty way to force you to pay whether you have been near a camera or not. The only way to avoid a fine is to set up auto pay for your vehicle, which clocks up your hits and raids your bank account accordingly. Although convenient, it can add up to a vast sum within a few weeks if you need to use your vehicle. Daylight robbery. I agree with Colin. That's what I've done. And then I try and find a route in and out where cameras aren't. Trouble is, I keep getting bloody caught. And the problem with auto pay, I don't know if people are aware, they take it once a month. So it can add up if you're not careful. Anyway, that's it, folks. As you can see, a very, very common theme there. Nobody wants it. I'm off. I'll see you shortly with one more. Toodaloo.